All right, so I'm going to show you how to use this as a contract and you're trying to figure out a good business model. Here's how to use ChatGPT. On the screen, there's this tiny little thing. It looks like a little voice icon. It's right here in the corner. You just literally press this thing. Then it turns into this blue thing. I think you should be able to see it in there. Yeah, you can see it. So, hey, ChatGPT, what's up? Can you hear me?
Hey there. Yep, I can totally hear you. If you want me to take a closer look at anything or just keep chatting, I'm here.
Yeah, so basically what I want to do is I'm trying to show people how to use ChatGPT for, like, let's say, a small contracting business, all right? So I have a friend of mine, he's got a contracting business and he just lives in an area where the population's like, 15, 20,000 people if you take like the surrounding towns and stuff like that. And he's wanting to grow his business. He's wanting to grow it, get it up to maybe $10,000, $20,000 a month, and then from there, whatever. But I want to show him how he could use ChatGPT to figure out, how to grow the contracting business. So one thing I want to do in this right now is just show him how I'm talking to you about how to come up with this. Obviously, I'm not a genius at, contracting businesses or construction businesses, but what are just like 3 core ideas he could use it for, just coming right out of the pocket?
Absolutely. Happy to help out with that. So just to give you a few core ideas right off the bat, 1, he could use ChatGPT to generate really tailored marketing messages or social media posts for his local audience. 2, he could use it to come up with email responses or even quotes a little bit faster just to speed up his workflow. And 3, it could even help him brainstorm some new service ideas or ways to package what he already does so that he stands out in that small town market. So those are a few ideas you can kind of run with to show him how it can work.
Okay, cool. So let's switch hats now. Let's imagine that I'm him and I just turned you on. Okay, give me a service idea or a business idea in this small town. I can do cabinetry, I can do full-blown construction, I could build decks, I can do cement, I can pretty much build just about anything. I have the tools, I have a shop, I have a truck, I have all the enclosed trailer stuff, I have everything that I need to do this. But what I need to A, find a good business model to do, B, a good name and a good price and a good package for it, and C, how would I market that?
Absolutely. Let's dive into that. So if I'm you and you're him, let's put on that contractor hat. First up, a service idea that could really shine in a small town like that might be something like a specialty in custom outdoor living spaces. So for example, you could focus on building really beautiful custom decks or outdoor kitchens or even little outdoor living areas that fit into people's yards. That kind of thing is super popular and it could help you stand out from just the general contractors. It's a little bit more of a niche. Next, you'd want a good name and a nice package. So you could brand it as something like, Blue Ridge Outdoor Living Co. or something that feels really local and friendly. And then you package it up as like, hey, here's a summer deck special, or here's a full outdoor living makeover with clear pricing tiers so people know what they're getting. And finally, in terms of marketing that, you could use ChatGPT to help you craft some really nice local Facebook ads or Nextdoor posts, just to let people know that you're the go-to guy for outdoor living. And you can also use it to write emails or little blog posts on a small website just to show off your expertise. So that gives you a starting.
So let's just say that I'm going to use Facebook for marketing and I want to do it organically. Let me tell you where I'm at. I live in a town in Kansas of about 11,000 people. It's called Great Bend, Kansas. It gets cold in the winters, it gets hot in the summers. You probably know the seasons already. What is something that I could do based off what's already there? What could I do that's going to be better? What's going to be something that I can start posting on Facebook? What's an offer I can make that's going to get me some jobs? How do I price those jobs? Give me that rundown.
Absolutely. Let's paint that picture for Great Bend, Kansas. So if you're going to do this organically on Facebook, you want to lean into what the community really needs. And in a place that gets those hot summers and cold winters, one thing that might really stand out is offering a sort of seasonal ready outdoor space service. So in the summer, you could be the guy who comes in and builds out or spruces up their decks and patios to be perfect for summer. And then in the winter, you could offer a winterizing service or even enclosed patio conversions so people can use their outdoor space longer. That kind of seasonal angle might really catch on. Now, in terms of the offer, on Facebook, you can post things like a seasonal special. You could say, hey, we're doing a summer deck refresh for a flat fee of X dollars, or get your patio ready for winter for a special fall rate. Keep the pricing clear and competitive, maybe a basic package and a premium package so people can easily understand what they're getting. And then for marketing, post those before and after photos, share little customer stories, and just engage with the local community groups. People love seeing a local business that really gets what they need season by season, and that can help you stand out.
So could I basically go to, let's say, some of these different places in this town of Great Bend, go drive by it, and then could I take a picture of it, and then you could show me how I could, make it better, or how I could create an outdoor space, or posting on Facebook? Could you create like a mock-up before and after picture and then give me a pricing model? I'd like to have some recurring income too. You got some ideas for that?
Absolutely. You can definitely do that kind of thing. So, for example, if you're driving around Great Bend and you see a house with a yard that you think, hey, that could use an outdoor makeover, you can totally snap a picture. Then I can help you brainstorm how to turn that into a mock-up, or even give you some ideas on what to propose to the homeowner. You could post those transformations on Facebook, kind of like, here's what your yard could look like, and that can get a lot of traction. In terms of pricing, you could offer a basic makeover package and a premium one. And for that recurring income idea, you could add a maintenance plan. So for example, you do the initial transformation and then you offer a seasonal upkeep service where you come back maybe every quarter or every season to keep it looking great. That way you're not just making money once, you're actually building a little recurring revenue stream. So yeah, feel free to send me any pictures or just describe it and we can totally riff on that.
And then what if I didn't want to do a bunch of physical labor type work with my construction company? What kind of ideas do you have where I could make money being more of the brains behind things? Is there some ideas or business models that would work for that type of area that I could create, a $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month business in that way?
Absolutely. And that's a great angle to think about. If you want to be more of the brains and less on the heavy lifting side, you could definitely position yourself as a sort of design and consult expert for outdoor spaces. So one model might be offering premium design consultations. You basically go to a client, you design their entire outdoor living area, you give them all the plans, all the materials lists, and then they can either have their own contractors do it or you can arrange it through subcontractors. That way you're more of a project manager and designer rather than doing the actual physical labor. You can charge a premium for that because it's all about the expertise and the planning. Another angle is maybe doing outdoor living coaching or consulting. You could even do that virtually. You could help people plan their projects, give them advice, and walk them through the process without ever picking up a hammer. And that can become a really nice income stream if you package it well. So those are a couple ideas to get you started.
Yeah, and I imagine if I really learned how to use ChatGPT to grow a construction business, I could probably even teach other contractors how to do that. Charge $100 a month. They could join a community and I could just show them different ways to use ChatGPT to grow their construction company in a better, more efficient way. What do you think about that?
I think that's a fantastic idea, honestly. That's kind of the beauty of it. Once you learn how to leverage something like ChatGPT for your own niche, you absolutely can turn around and teach others. And other contractors would probably love to pay a monthly fee to be in a community where they're learning these kinds of tips. So you could create a little membership community, charge that $100 a month or so, and just provide ongoing support, tips, maybe even have a little forum or a monthly call. That way you're scaling your knowledge and you're helping other people and bringing in recurring revenue. So yeah, I think it's a really smart idea.
Let's say that I needed to make some quick cash and it's we're going into, right now it's November basically, and it's pretty cool. It's cold outside in Great Bend. I haven't done a lot of marketing, so I would have to, do something about that. But what could I do that in the next 60 days I could make, let's say, 10 grand, right? What could I do in that small town? What kind of business idea would you have for me? I'm not worried about doing some work if I have to, labor wise, but what would you do to make that kind of money in the next 60 days, right? Basically if I wanted to make 10 grand from, right now, which is, October 30th, and I wanted to have an extra 10 grand for Christmas, what would I need to do? What kind of, idea or, what kind of promotion could I do, and how could I market that on Facebook in that small town?
Absolutely. Let's get you a holiday cash boost idea. So if you're in Great Bend and it's heading into the colder season, one really good quick win service you could offer is a winterization special for homes. Basically, you can offer to do a quick, affordable winter prep for their outdoor spaces. That might be cleaning up their yards, protecting any outdoor furniture, sealing up drafty areas, just a sort of all-in-one winterization package. You could market it on Facebook as a limited time offer. get your home winter ready before the holidays. You could do a flat rate, maybe a few $100s per household. And if you line up, say, 30 or 40 houses in the next couple weeks, you'd hit that 10K mark pretty quickly. So the key is to keep it really simple and seasonal, something people actually need right now. Promote it in local Facebook groups, maybe offer a small discount for early bookings, and you'll likely have people signing up to get it done before the holidays.
Okay, so tell me exactly what I would write in a post, and then tell me what I should, like every day if I was going to post on Facebook about this, like what is one post that I could do per day that would make this happen? And then tell me the exact offer, and then tell me exactly what to put in the picture. And maybe you could even make a picture that I could put in each post.
Absolutely. Let's break it down step by step. So for your daily Facebook posts, you could do something like this. First, the exact offer. You could say, for the next 60 days, I'm offering a winter-ready home special. Get your outdoor space fully winterized for a flat rate of $299, and we'll make sure your patio, yard, and entryways are protected from the winter weather. Now, for a daily post, you can just rotate themes. For example, one day you post a quick tip like, did you know sealing up your outdoor deck now can save you hundreds in repairs come spring? Book our winter ready special and we'll handle it for you. Another day you can share a mini before and after story or a customer testimonial. And on another day, you could just do a countdown, like only 10 spots left this month for our winter ready special. Grab yours now. In terms of the picture, you could just take a simple photo of a cozy winterized porch, or even use an AI tool to mock up a picture of a nice covered deck with some warm lighting, something that looks inviting and makes people think, oh yeah, I want my place to look like that. And just put a little text overlay that says winter ready special, $299, limited time. So that way you've got a daily post rotation, a clear offer, and a nice image to catch their attention.
Awesome. So you can just break this all down for me and like put it together in like a Google Doc file?
Absolutely. I can lay all that out for you in a nice, neat format. I'll basically break down the exact text for each daily Facebook post idea, the core offer in a really clear format, and even a little note about what kind of image to use so you can visualize it. Then you can just copy all that into a Google Doc and use it as your little marketing playbook for the next couple weeks. So I'll get that all organized for you and you'll have a step-by-step plan.
All right, thanks. And then the crazy thing here is it has literally everything that we talked about, it has transcribed here so I can go back and read it. So all I have to do is go to it and say, put all of this stuff that we talked about summarized neatly with all the ideas packaged the way I want, and just put it in a simple Google Doc that I can download. Okay, so I just pressed the speak to text feature on it, which is just like on your phone when you're texting. It's analyzing everything we talked about right now. And you can keep going. The key with this is you want to tell it the context of what you are. Like I told it where I'm at, what I got, all that stuff. Then you want to tell it what you want, you know, everything that you want from this. And then you want to tell it basically how to format it for you, how to give it back to you. And then it'll give it to you. And you're just chatting with it. And then there's a little plus icon down in the bottom left-hand corner. You can press that and you can take a picture, you can upload a photo, you can create those before and afters and all that stuff. It just says, here's your neatly packaged plan ready to download. And then it saves all of this stuff too, like inside of my app. You go up to the top left, there's a stack. It looks like a little couple lines. You click on that and it just keeps a record over on the side that you can constantly update and talk to. And you can just keep talking to it in this feed forever and always. You can just anything that you would want to know, anything that you could ask it, you just ask it and then it'll save it. You can download it. It's crazy. So it says download small town contractor business and marketing plan. If I click that, it opens up PDF here and it's got everything in here, which is insane. I mean, it broke down everything: core business idea, branding and positioning, offers and packages, marketing and growth plan, AI and leverage tools, expansion and recurring model, and the summary. And so I have that. I can feed it documents too. And I could ask it for anything. I could say, what are all the top videos on YouTube about how to use ChatGPT properly as a contractor or as a bit, small town contracting business? And I could get all those videos. And then there's tools that you can just transcribe the video and stick it in here, and then it'll give you business ideas off of that. So it's insane. So hopefully you found this useful, and let me know if you have any questions.